Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I'm freezing. It's cold. It's only like 38 or 37 degrees here, and it's raining, and it's damp, and it's icky, and it's cold.
Oh, I purposely went walking outside because right now it's that cooler temperature, so it's like it's like 60. Oh, it's not really quite 60. It's
No?
probably like 65.
Do you want 38 and rain?
No, it's okay. I'll see if our weather could stay like this all year, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah. It's cold, though. It's cold. I'm cold. I can't get warm.
Ours is in the double digits.
It's cold.
You need one of those
double digits under the 50.
Oh,
38.
that was so sweet.
30. Yep, 38 and raining.
Woo! It can almost snow, honey.
Well,
I can't wait.
But then it's gonna be in the
But
70s.
now you got to go get the duck. You got to punch the hole in the ducky's lake.
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
It's going to be 70 degrees Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to be in the 70s.
So we'll see.
So
See if we have any water left to punch a hole in the pond.
Right. Our water is so low. It's crazy. It's super low.
Y'all need the rain then.
Well, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm not going to argue the point that we need rain. But anyhow, I don't need it to be this cold, though.
And then he's like, give me the rain, just don't give me the cold.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That would be good. All right. Anyhow, who's here? Karen's here and Marion's here. And Sherry and Sue. Hi. I said hi to Marion and Sherry and Sue and Lynn. And Jennifer's here. I should have socks on my feet because my feet are cold.
I'm telling you, you need one of these. I've got sitting at my feet in my craft room. It stays year round, even though it doesn't get cold here very often. You need one of those heater units, where you could just turn it on, blast it on your little feetsies, let them warm up. All good.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Lynn's here. Catherine's here. Sue's hands are cold. See, it's cold. My poor head. Oh, no, you got a migraine from the weather.
Oh, man.
Cold.
Yeah, see, I was telling Mindy it's that nice fall weather outside right now, so it's about probably maybe 65. It's just slightly cool-ish, but feels real good.
Well, we've had some nice cool fall weather, but this is not it. This is
Mindy's like, this is not it.
No, cold and damp. I'm sure it is, Lynn. It's probably just like it is here. I know, right? Anyhow, the book. Okay, let me tell you a little story before we get started with the book. We were at Meijer yesterday, and it's our little Meijer. And they do have a decent book section at the smaller Meijer. It's a little tiny Meijer. It's small.
Little Meijer.
Oh, yeah, it's small. They have we walked in the door. We only needed a few things. We thought we could get it there. But we were like, nope, can't get that. Nope, they don't have that. Nope, they don't have that. Okay, why'd we come here? We should know better, right?
Buy one, get one free, they've only got one.
Yeah, buy one, get one free, and they had one. Right. So, yeah. So I checked out their little book section because I was going to get It Starts With Us and be ready for the next book thing,
Yeah.
And I'm looking and I'm like, they got all these new releases, and I'm like, that one wasn't there. So I get on my phone and I look up on my phone, and it says release date October 18th, which is today. No, they said the 18th, Jennifer. Releases on the 18th is what Amazon said. Anyhow, I don't know, but and it's my mom's birthday today.
Oh,
yeah. So,
I'm just glad my phone got fixed. Like, oh, you don't understand. Like, Danny made so much fun of me last night because I never realized how attached to my phone that I have gotten. And so, literally, I felt like my world was ending. I was like, oh, my God. I'm like, I can't make phone calls. I can't. So I tried calling Mindy. on
the
Facebook
computer.
messaged her through my computer. Yeah, that was not very successful.
No, that
At least
wasn't working well. I could hear about half of what she said.
I was so mad. And
Yeah.
I gave it to Wayne, and he's like, well, let me see if there's any magic I can do on it. And I'm like, yes, please. And I was just like so mad. And I came back to my craft room, and I'm like talking to myself because I'm like, I can't craft without watching something. And then he's like, it doesn't take him long. And he's like, Brandy, come here. This was after my live. And I go in there and I'm like, what? He goes, here. I'm like, you're supposed to fix it. He said, yeah, here. I'm like, there's no way.
You fixed
He
it.
said,
Huh?
yeah. He goes, there's a certain combination of things, buttons that you push in a certain fashion, certain combination, and it hard resets your phone or hard restarts your phone. But I was very grateful to him. I was all like, oh my God. I got my phone back.
All right. So, anyhow, our book. It's interesting. We have this dual storyline going on here.
Yeah, because I'm all confused. I'm all confused because I didn't pay attention to the synopsis. I didn't pay attention to the synopsis, so I'm kind of like, okay, I read Cody, and then when it comes time for, I can't even remember her name now. For the second part, and I'm like, well, she don't have nothing to do with Cody.
His name's Colby.
Colby, and then her name.
Hang on, I'm still looking. I can't remember her name. I'm reading like 2 other books since I stopped reading this one. So
Beverly.
Okay, there you go, Beverly.
Frances Beverly. And I was like,
I'm going back. Where is she? There she is, Beverly.
I'm like, wait a second, but she's not in Colby's story. What? So I'm like sitting there going, I'm all kinds of confused. Why? I'm thinking, what's happening?
Well, I'm assuming that they're gonna come together at some point in the story. That would be my guess.
I'm assuming it's going to, although I was like, oh Lord, now we got us another abuse situation. Yep. But this one's a little bit closer to Sleeping with the Enemy, except she didn't fake her death.
I don't know that book or that what. So
it's a movie. It's a movie. Sleeping with the Enemy. She fakes.
I don't know.
It's got Julia Roberts, and she fakes her death so that she can escape her hubby, who's horrible.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, here Colby is in Florida, which is not even where he lives. He's just hanging out there doing some singing gigs, right? Mm-hmm. And then runs into the cute little chick there, and she's all interested in him, and
Yeah, and he's like, this doesn't, like, why is she interested in me? Like, so I'm thinking he has a low self-esteem of himself.
Maybe.
Because he doesn't think he's all that good looking, I guess. Or he's just not used to, I don't know, but she's, she likes his voice. Other people seem to like his voice. I mean, every night that he plays, more and more as he goes on in the set, more and more people show up. I mean, which has got to say something, and they want his original songs.
Yeah. And then she throws him that curveball at the end there about how she's a vocal performance student. So she's a singer. She's a singer. That's what she does.
Okay, and he tries so hard to want her to sing with him.
Yeah, he writes songs. She sings. Okay. I see where that's going, right? She's going to end up singing his song, right? She's got to. I mean, why wouldn't that happen? Yes, Lynn, he is just a good old farm boy down on the farm, taking care of the, crops. And
yeah, see, and I'm just imagining, good old farm boy. He's a farm hand, which means he should have muscles. And you think rugged, good looking. So that's what I'm picturing in my head.
No, he probably is. He probably is.
You know who's in my head? Have you ever seen the movie Sweet Home Alabama?
No.
Oh, good Lord.
Brandy, I don't watch much at all. I don't watch much TV or many movies. I'm kind of just.
Because see, I was gonna be like, okay, because I was gonna compare in my head, it's like the almost ex-husband of Reese Witherspoon's, who lives in Alabama. You know, just that rugged. And I'm trying to think of another movie that maybe, but I ain't gonna do no good. You might not know that movie either.
Probably not. Probably not.
I'm
Like
a
I said,
movie buff.
I don't watch much movies or television, so
Oh, I watch a ton.
no, I don't. Karen says, I hope he doesn't steal his songs. She doesn't steal his songs. That wouldn't be cool, would it? Everybody was confused at first. I was just
yeah,
like,
because I'm like, what's happening? Why do we two characters that have nothing to do with each other right now?
No, and that's fine. So it didn't confuse me. I just went, okay, we got Colby. He's doing his thing here. Now we got this other chick, and we're going to hear her story. And somehow the two are going to collide somewhere.
No, I just don't get it, because his mom's dead, so it ain't his mom, and his sister's name is not her, so it ain't his sister. So that's where I'm just like, huh?
No, I don't think they're related at all. I think she's random, and she's gonna end up with him somewhere. They're gonna meet somehow, some way, and then the ex-husband's gonna find her, and shit's gonna happen, and he's gonna save the day, and somebody's gonna get killed, or something's gonna happen.
Well, no, you don't want that many, because you don't want nobody to get killed or nothing.
But it
you don't want a dead body.
It might. It might.
You don't like books with dead bodies.
It's Nicholas Sparks. You never know.
So, wait a second. Hold on. So, if Nicholas Sparks wrote a murder mystery,
it's not a murder mystery, though.
But I said if he did.
Okay.
Would you read it?
It is kind of a suspenseful love story, is what I'm going to call this, I think. Right? Suspenseful love story. Yeah. There's going to be love, but there's suspense. There's this husband, this bad dude husband, who's extremely powerful, apparently, because of his job.
Homeland Security. Yeah. Like,
right?
He can track. That's why I'm like, dude, you should have done like Sleeping with the Enemy. You should have faked your death, because then he wouldn't be out searching for your behind, even though technically the other guy did, but still.
Was it confusing with the sister? Didn't she have a child?
I know his sister, like, she might have. I know she pretty much raised him.
She lived somewhere else before she came to live on the farm with him.
Yes, she wouldn't live someplace else. And then he alluded to some sort of a bad situation with his sister, but he didn't really go into detail in it.
I don't know.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's up with that, but her name is not this woman's. So, unless she changed her name, but I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just trying to figure out where it comes in, because I kind of like this girl.
This girl would be too old for that, wouldn't she? She would be too old, right?
I don't think so. His sister's not too terribly older than him.
I know, but what were you saying? That it was his sister's child or something?
Oh yeah, no, that'd be kind of weird.
Wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
That'd be like way in the future ish. No,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who jumped off the Empire State Building? Why'd the clown jump off the Empire State Building? Not the clown, the
pirate.
Pirate, yeah. Why did he jump?
Why could nobody hear what the pirate was saying? That's the other thing. Like,
why is that part of the story?
It was a traumatic thing for her for some reason. A memory with her mother, I think. But I'm not exactly sure why that's. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of strange.
Yeah, I don't either. Right. So, what do you suppose? I mean, clearly, the husband's abusive. The husband's been beating her, and now, doing stuff to the daughter too. The daughter, the boy, the son. What is it?
The
son. Doing stuff to him too.
Yep. And now he's all withdrawn and he like introspective, which happens when you've got kids that are a lot of times that are abused.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
He hasn't talked much. He's kind of withdrawn and yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
He doesn't really, he doesn't interact.
So there's a
You know,
lot going on here. There's a lot of different things going on.
and she got to find herself a cash only just, and see, like, that's, I'm sitting here, how do you think that running long term is going to work? Because do you honestly think that you're going to be able to only ever find cash only jobs that aren't going to look into your background, don't want to know your ID, you know, pay taxes? I mean, like, how, this is where I'm like, how do you think you're going to run long term with this?
Well, I mean, women leave all the time and they go start a new life somewhere else.
Yes, they leave all the time, but they don't have a husband who's with.
They don't have him. They don't have
has
him.
the whole government.
Who's gonna? But you know, and if it was just her that left, that'd be one thing. But she took the child.
Yes, so he can claim kidnapping.
So he's pissed off, and he's gonna hunt her down and kill her, or try to kill her. You know, he's gonna hunt her down and try to kill her, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because he's lost complete control. It's not that he wants the child. He wants her under his thumb.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he needs the ultimate control.
Yep. So he's just pissed off because she's left him, and she's, you know, she's headed out, and he's pissed off.
And this poor kid.
He'll find her. He'll find her.
I know, they always do.
There was another Nicholas Sparks book that was something like this, where there was an ex-boyfriend or a husband or something, and he comes and he finds her, and she's already started a relationship with the hero in our book. There was another one that was something like that. I mean, I could be way off base because that's kind of like repeating something he's already done, but I don't know.
Like I said, I'm telling you, you ought to watch. Ashley, there is a book called Sleeping with the Enemy as well, I think. If you know, but you ought to watch that movie because it's very good. This is what this is reminding me of. I mean, someone who went to extreme lengths to be able to escape. She just didn't go extreme enough, like faking her death. But
yes, Deborah, that was very interesting that she goes to this house and it's furnished and it's got food in the cupboards and the refrigerator. And I'm like,
even though the food's no good, and she starts
who rents a house to somebody that looks like somebody just walked out the door and left it like that? Who does that?
And who rents their house to someone without asking for any kind of identification?
Right?
You know, who are you? You know, but no.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but there's a lot going on, and I'm going to have to start getting some connections and some more of the story to tie things together and figure out what's going on. So, yeah. It doesn't sound like an interesting story. The whole book?
You don't think it? This book or the movie I was talking about? And obviously she's got some stash. She's got some cash stored up, but not much. She's making sure that the son eats. Right, and not her. And she, like, you can count her ribs. And I'm like, you know that she's got to look very that thin, haunted look to her is what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised how many times she left him. Like, she just left him, you know, like they couldn't be sitting next to each other. It looked like they were together. So she'd just leave him sit in the bus station or whatnot, and she'd go off and do her stuff. And
nobody paid attention to that. Like,
I know, like, right? Really? Here's just this little kid sitting there by himself in the bus station or on the bus.
Well, did she say they started off in New York?
I don't know where they started. I don't remember.
Because that's the whole weird thing. Like, maybe in a big city like New York or something like that, like people don't even pay attention to kids being by themselves because it's like, like I've known of people, their kids, we're talking elementary kids, take the subway by themselves and go to school because I guess they don't have school buses or something like that. So they gotta take the actual real buses.
Oh, like my school district's doing that this year. All the kids are riding the school buses.
Oh, they're riding the school buses.
No, they're riding the public transport. All the high school kids and the junior high kids. They're all taking public trans to school.
See, yeah. See, like, and so in places, I guess, where that's a normal thing, they're like, oh yeah, they know what route they're supposed to take. They know what lines they're supposed to get off. So I think people like just don't really pay attention in places like that to a kid by themselves. There's like, even though he's like, what, 4 maybe?
Oh my goodness. Listen to you guys. Falling asleep, listening to the book. Don't think it sounds good. What's going on here? I'm just going to say reading always lulls me to sleep. If I was listening to somebody read it, maybe I would start falling asleep too. But reading is just one of those things that I do to relax. It gets me relaxed and I go to sleep, gets my mind off other stuff so that I can actually go to sleep. Hello, Shawana.
Hey, Shawana.
So
yeah, I don't fall asleep reading. I fall asleep doing my coloring app, but reading, and I was, with my phone not working, I had only read through chapter 4 at the time of my life when I talked to you. And then when he got my phone working, I went from chapter 4 to chapter 7. And then this morning I woke up and that last hour finished 7 to 17. It went pretty quickly.
Gotcha.
Oh, the guy reading
has
twang.
All right.
He must be a Southern gentleman. He's a Mr. Southern gentleman. See, that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting so far. There's, like I said, there's a lot of moving pieces and a lot of parts and a lot of loose ends that really get tied up, and connected and dot the I's and cross the T's and all that fun stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, because otherwise I feel like, because right now, that's why I'm confused. It's just right now I feel like Dale is beating that barbecue pork. He's like, let me tame that bad boy.
He's chopping up some wood. He's gonna make a fire in the fireplace.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cozy. Oh,
fire in the fireplace.
I miss fire in the fireplace time. The smell of a fire, fresh fire. Oh, I love that.
So after dinner, I'll probably sit out there on the couch, wrapped up in a blanket, we'll watch TV, and I'll crochet.
See, that's like my favorite smell. That's the one thing I love about fall is that like fireplace or burning leaves.
Having bonfires.
I love that stuff. But I just, right now I feel like I'm reading 2 separate books. I feel like I'm reading 2 separate stories.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, and in my head, like I'm trying to connect dots that aren't there. Like I'm going, okay, so is this his sister?
Just don't. No. Just here's my advice. Just don't. Just don't try to make any connections. Just read them for what they are right now. Separate things, separate people, separate lives until that changes. Just get to know the people and what they're doing, what he's doing, what she's doing, how she's doing with her kid. If they're, is she going to get a job? Just enjoy each story separately until that changes.
Okay. Because I'm wondering, I have actually read one book before where that's actually how the entire book was. The whole book was 4 characters and it kept rotating between those 4 characters. So basically you had 4 separate stories and they never interacted. They never intertwined.
They never came together.
They never came together. I kept expecting that, somehow, some way they're going to come together. No, the entire book was 4 separate people. And I kept thinking, I'm so confused. Why? They had nothing to do with each other. Nothing.
I'm gonna bet that these do. That they're gonna collide at some point.
Somehow they're going to collide. I'm just not sure.
Mhm.
Have you ever made s'mores at your fireplace?
In our fireplace?
Yeah.
No. We've never made them in our fireplace. We do them at our fire pit all the time, but
I know, but like when you're inside and it's too cold to be outside, you know, when you have a real fireplace like you do, like it's a perfect place to make some s'mores and cuddle up on the couch and eat your s'mores.
no, I don't think we ever have. We have fires all the time in our fireplace, but we haven't made s'mores in them. Catherine, it'll be all right. It will be all right. Just like I said, at this point, think of them as two separate little things going on at the same time. Just enjoy each other's stories for now, and then it'll all come together. I'm sure. I'm certain. I've read enough Nicholas Sparks to know this is all going to come together. Don't worry about it.
See, this is where, remember when I told you that I knew James Patterson because you're like, I'm confused. They're doing this and this. And I said, trust me, I know his style. This is what's going to happen. This is what he's doing. Right. And I mean, you just got to trust me. So now you know Nicholas Sparks. So now I got to trust you because I'm just like, I'm like, I was into the groove and then we switched whole complete gear. And I went,
wait a minute. Who's she? And why is she here? What are we doing? Right?
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Have I read ahead, Sue? No, I haven't read ahead. No, not at all.
She knows his style enough.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we're doing this in 3 weeks. It was 120 pages each time, correct? Correct. As I recall. Look, I don't even have it marked in my book. I just remember. So we stopped at page 120. So we're going to go to 4. What?
I'm sorry. Lynn took miniature chocolates and marshmallows over a candle. Oh, I love that. I never would have thought to do that.
So we're going to go to 240, but we can't stop right at 240, page 240.
No, but you said it was close to it, didn't you?
It is close, yeah. So we're going to read through page 241, which is up to chapter 40.
Chapter 4. Okay, so read 40, not 41?
No, don't read 40.
No. Okay, so read 39. Yes, yeah. 39, no 40.
Yes. Yeah, okay. You were getting the page numbers confused with the chapter numbers.
I got confused then.
Yeah. Read through chapter 39. 39.
Okay, so by being over 66% in, we should have some sort of a coming together-ish or something.
Yeah. By the time we get through chapter 39, yeah. But you're going to bring what to the retreat? S'mores? Lynn?
Miniature chocolates and marshmallows.
And we're going to have, we have a candle? Okay, so we are going to go back to Beverly in this section.
Okay.
We'll some more Beverly. Let's see. We got to finish up this Colby section. Then we'll go back to Beverly. And we'll go back to Colby.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to Beverly.
We're gonna be switching back and forth. I'll have to get hold on, switch brain. Luckily for me, I can handle this because I can read multiple books at the same time and keep the plots straight, but I just wasn't expecting it, it in the book. I thought there was gonna be I thought it was gonna be the backstory of the girl that he's liking, like maybe we get a little insight into what her life was like, growing up and like, being able to see how it plays out between them. So that's why I'm like, well,
I don't think so. I do not think so. I don't think so.
Pork chops, green beans, and mashed potatoes. Everybody's making me hungry. I can smell food happening. I just don't know what food is happening.
Oh. That's scary.
I can't tell what the food is.
It's a mystery food.
It better be a good mystery food. If all I'm smelling is what he gave to the dogs because he warmed up the dogs' food, I'm going to be mad.
Hi, Lisa. We're going to leave, but hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, boy. All right. I'm out of here. Gonna go see what we're doing for dinner. Well, I know what we're doing, sort of.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I know
Lucky.
what meat we're having, but that's it. I don't know anything else. So
Yeah, what you're having sounds good. He made it sound real good. Although he was beating it up, so I'm not sure what's happening there.
That was just
No, that was the wood. That was the firewood.
some kindling.
But now, if it's cold outside, is he gonna barbecue outside?
He's grilling outside on the deck. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Y'all have a deck.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever grill when there's snow?
Do we what?
You ever grill when it's snow outside?
Uh-huh. We grill all
Y'all,
year
you
long.
must have a cupboard. Y'all have a cupboard.
It is
porch, right?
covered. It's open on the sides, on two sides anyhow, but it does have a roof, yes.
He must freeze out there when it's snowing, though.
Well,
to
yeah,
try
he
to
doesn't stay out there. He goes out there and he puts it on and he comes back
freeze.
out.
And run back inside and then go in. Toot, toot.
And then he'll go out in a few minutes and he'll flip it and then he comes back inside.
Oh, okay. See, I'm used to ours staying right there by the grill,
No.
but
No.
they can stay by the grill because of the fact that it's never, I mean, it's cold to us, but it's not,
No.
you know, it's not Michigan weather.
He's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So
I actually had to laugh at my students the other day because they came in my classroom. It was probably like, it had to be like 72 in the classroom. I was perfectly fine. And they're like, oh my God, it's so cold in here. I'm like, you know, if my friends heard you, yeah, if my friends heard you, they'd be like, what's wrong with you?
72.
But these are also the same kids that when it's summertime outside and it's
Yes,
90
sir.
degrees,
We got a
and they're
fire.
wearing hoodies.
Oh, look at that. Dinner is served by the romantic fire.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God, you lucky woman. You lucky woman.
Well, I better go.
Yes.
Got my evening all planned out here.
Yeah. I plan well.
Oh boy. All
I
right.
gotta love you.
We will continue with this next week and see if we have any more clarity. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, okay?
I'm going to try to enjoy the ride.
All righty. Okay. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Mhm.
Jeez.